Hello everyone, I'm Silverraptor and welcome back to another Wargame Red Dragon video. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a while since I've uploaded any video whatsoever, much less a Wargame Red Dragon video, and well, I've been getting busy. Real life and all that. You all understand. It happens to the best of us. Um, and a lot of other YouTubers have also suffered the same thing, but I'm still going to upload videos whenever I get something good game time done, and was it this was an interesting match, I'll say. I just rolled up Wargame after not playing it for a while, and I grabbed the deck, my Czechoslovakia deck, which I made with Razman. So I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is good. Razman helped me make it, or at least I modeled it off of a bit off of Razman's deck, and I was just like, yeah, let's go and try this game. And I just joined the game, and let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking over Center and Gregory. I have two other allies that are going to go over here. And I've got my push split into two separate pushes. I've got some helicopters to quickly rush ahead and put like an advanced group around the center. And then I've got of course, land group to be going up down the center there. Now I'm sending my Mi-17 because one guy's like, oh, we don't have a CV that will go to Boris. Well, actually they did, but there was like, oh, we want to capture Boris as quickly as possible. And since I had a CV and a helicopter, I'm just like, yeah, sure. And I discovered that there's actually a bit of a gap right here. And so I just sent my Mi-17 to just go over, unload, and that will instantly allow us to have the reinforcement point from Boris to be able to be brought in. Now some Mistas are indeed firing over, interestingly enough, here, but that's a little... there's no one really there quite yet, so I don't know why he's quite doing that. My CV did land, and the rest of my group is coming forward. Now, I've been, in my off time, when I'm doing work and stuff, I'll be watching YouTube videos in the background, and I was watching Raptor play European escalation campaigns. And that kind of came through in my decision making, because if you notice, I don't have any AA units with me in Wargame Red Dragon. So that could have been potentially really bad. But I got my Mi-2, and then I just a suicide scout, and I'm just going up, and I'm like, I'm not seeing anything. So I was originally just going to have my troops spread out, ready to defend center, but I'm not seeing anything, so I'm just like, let's just keep going. These guys were originally going to go here, they're now just going to keep going up until I see any kind of potential enemy targets. And we have some enemies over here onto the right-hand side, but nothing too threatening. Also, taking Razman's bit of advice, I have a helicopter with recon units going to be circling around the side here. And now I finally engage into some enemy, which is a bit late, but I'm fairly confident that I'll be able to get that up, especially since I got Conqueror's M and OT-64Cs ready to engage with ATGM missiles. This will give me enough time to bring everything up sooner, as well as recon squad to be able to spot anything as well. TH-495 are going over onto into this forest here. Meanwhile, there's going to be a massive push, and the enemy is doing a massive just run-through with all these Vickers and ASLAV 25. They're engaging these Monostroke BTRDs, but they're not stopping. Their goal is to, looks like, go straight for our towards Anna here, and I see this relatively early, but for some reason I'm not too worried. I'm just like, oh, these are ASLAVs and Vickers, and we're peppering them. I thought, oh, my allies can easily handle this. They know what they're doing. If anything about that early artillery should have said anything, that should have given me a clue. My T-72Ss are engaging, as well as the OT-62Ps are engaging with the recoilless rifle as well. Conqueror's M is also taking this out, and I'm just cleaning up this side right here. Vizat Kari are moving up into this main storage line, and this guy's still pushing forward, even though he's just taking a lot of losses. And he's not taking very much from me, and I'm just ripping apart a lot of their forces. MTB-70s are engaging by OT-62Bs, but they are going to be taken out by a Conquerors and the T-72 SSO. I am doing pretty well securing this side. Snezkas are also going to be providing a bit of recon, but also some autocannon support. Oh, a CEV is going to be moving up, but an M1 IP Abram as well is coming forward, and I take that out with the Conquerors. and everything's going all right. This CEV is not going to be around for long. M1A1 Abrams against two T-72Ss. Does take out one of my T-72Ss. The CEV is taken out. But then, right here, well, the enemy has started bringing forward helicopters, and I brought in Mi-35 to take care of the Vickers because I saw that the enemy wasn't really, or allies weren't really taking care of this. So I have the Mi-35 is just shooting down the AH-7s in case they have infantry. But I see this Puma HC-1, and my instincts instantly kicked in. This is a CV. I instantly know that this is a CV, and I instantly try to engage with my yak gun. It does shoot it down. It does kill it, so that probably that CV will no longer capture the sector, as they did take out our CV as well. Mi-35 is going to be making a stand, shooting at all the vehicles that are trying to engage it. Machine guns and autocannons, I am aware, are very dangerous, and I'm moving my Mi-35 back a little bit. Last Coco missile is fired, takes out another Vickers, so I've taken quite a bit down. But Mi-35 is out of ammo, and the Yak is not going to be able to take out vehicles very well. But, so they took out Anna, and we have, but we still have the land corridor at Boris, thanks to my infantry CV, but the UAZ is also there. In the meanwhile, I am still continuing to push forward because, well, all the enemy forces are here. There's very little up here since I managed to just completely push my way through. At this time, also, my Mi-17 has landed, or landing, where my recon units are going to be. And I've decided, well, if they have taken out our air corridor and our land troops, it's time for me to take out Sheridan, because it looks like they threw everything to get over to Anna, and while they may have succeeded, I was hoping to do the same for them. And as you can see, I am just completely ripping through the rest of their forces. My Mi-17s that brought forward other stuff is also helping to provide tactical support, and I am just crushing my way through Gregory right now. Don't have Gregory or etc., but I am just going to keep pushing forward. Sheridan is my main goal right here. M1A1 is revealed, and the T-72S does take it out. A Dragon is also going to be shot at by the Mi-17 in this machine gun. In the meanwhile, my Mi-35 got shot down by some AA pieces. I didn't know where, but I was just like, okay, so they have some stuff here. I need to bring in some troops to make sure we keep this corridor, because we can still win this if we can keep bringing in reinforcements. It's not quite over yet, especially if I remove their air corridor as well. Vaz cavalry are going to be shot at by, looks like, some recon and 5-point truck of death. F-15A Eagle comes in, and this is where my lack of AA is really not helping me at all. Fortunately, it looks like Lolsen has a buck he's going to be able to try to shoot at with the F-15A Eagle. Does miss, unfortunately. F-15A Eagle flies over and shoots down my empty rocket pod Mi-17. But in the meantime, I have an Mi-17 that's flying over their area, and unfortunately he does have a bit of poor optics, so he's not quite seeing where the enemy vehicle is. I'm going to keep trying to fly around. I am a bit surrounded on all sides, but I am ripping through the enemy forces as best I can, and the Mi-17 found the rover CP. Now he's too close to engage with his rocket pods, but since it's a rover CP and has no armor, I am quite content of letting the machine gun shoot out of the sky as the TH-495 is starting to call up and trying to pepper with its autocannons. Fortunately, Mi-17 does shoot and stun them up quickly. Now that they are basically not really a threat, I could have probably fired another rocket pod at them, but they're not my goal. Their goal is to find the other CV in Fedor now. If I can cut off their reinforcements, and while keeping Boris, we have a good chance of still winning this game. And again, I just joined this game. I didn't look at anyone's win rate or anything like that. I just joined in and just said, I just want to play whatever game, and I just picked one and joined in. Aeric missiles are being surrounded by my Strelcy as well as the OT-62B. They're also engaging with their recoilless rifles. Now out of recoilless rifle ammo, who's going to machine gun down to death. Now, watching a lot of European escalation on my T-72S engaged with its machine gun against the AH-7 20mm right here, which is what Raptor does with his tanks in a number of those videos, as well as Speciali is also engaging with his RPK against this AH-7 Lynx with its machine gun, trying to shoot down those helicopters. And my Mi-17 does find the command unit for the British. Now it is a bit armored, but it's stunned, and the machine gun is working. It's actually taking apart the armor of this ATIOCS. I don't really recognize that unit, but as you see, it was all over area. SAS was what shot down my helicopter as we tried to bring a Monostroki as reinforcements. Molson's bringing an Mi-24P that's a little too close, does get shot down, unfortunately. But basically, my Mi-17 does kill the last CV, and that was the last CV. I completely turned a breakthrough that my allies were not able to hold into a complete victory. Well, it says minor victory, but come on. I wiped out all of their CVs basically single-handed and brought victory. As you can see, 2,000 kills to 590 losses. I was definitely the dream team and roll over their sides, and that was actually a pretty quick match, and I was kind of surprised at how quick that went. So it was just kind of interesting that my Mi-17 with the little machine gun just was able to snipe out all the CVs on the enemy side. Had my enemy known what they were doing and realized I didn't have any AA with my land division, I would have been completely screwed. So I need to readjust and make sure I play properly next time. But I just thought I'd share a funny, silly little game that I ended up doing. So thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and ding that bell so that you don't miss whenever I start putting videos up. So because they are going to come up a little farther between each other. But I will definitely keep releasing videos, and I'll see you all in the next one.